Prof, let's first start with the theme for this year's congregation ceremony.
Well, the theme for this year's congregation is education towards entrepreneurship.
What could that mean?
Well, basically, we are looking at how education can be vital for students passing through the university so that they can be self-employed. In other words, making education more relevant to societal needs.
So, for the period under review, what has the University of Sierra Leone been able to achieve?
Well, with regards to the theme of the congregation, we've been able to create a hub in the 3 constituent colleges, which we'll use as incubation centers for innovation, science, and entrepreneurship.
By hub, you mean?
By like platform. Like Furabi College, for example, we are using the Faculty of Engineering. There are a number of things that we have put together. The most significant thing that we want to implement, or that we have already started implementing, is trying to establish a department or an institute in the Faculty of Engineering that will be responsible for the training of middle-level manpower. That is partnering with institutions and industries so that our students can get more hands-on deck training, hands-on training. And in that aspect, they will be assigned to industries where they will be working for longer periods, because we now all know that the current time they spend in industries on internship is like 2 months, which to me is nothing to write home about. So we are in discussions with selected institutions so that these students can spend at least a year in industries, and then working with these industries and factories and other companies. We want our students, or even people who do not have time to spend 4 years to get a university degree, to come and spend maybe 6 months, 1 year in partnership with these institutions, so that these people can have a university paper that will actually certify them as professionals in this area.
That's a huge achievement, if I should say. But what are some of the challenges you would mention that the university is beset with? Certainly there are pros and cons to everything we do.
Of course, yes. Major challenge we all know, it's no secret, is finance. With finance, I think everything will fall in place. I mean, notwithstanding, government is doing its best. It's really doing a lot, and has actually done a lot over the year on a review to alleviate some of our problems. The major one is taking over salaries. Salaries being taken off our neck is a big relief, because it was like the main reason why we had strikes on our hands. But with government taking over our salaries, I'm sure that is a big relief.
And Prof, given the effectiveness of digital technology in this era of 21st century, are there possibilities that the University of Sierra Leone will go digital in time to come?
Well, it's something of the past now, because we are already going digital. We just completed the application process of over 9,000 students. They successfully completed their applications online. And these students, successful students on application, they are now doing their registration online, and also paying their fees using the same platform in collaboration with various banks that we are partnering with. So we are going there. And talking about digital, the next step is, even as I sit in my office now here, using that same platform, I can know what is happening in my finance office at the secretariat, and also in the finance offices at the various campuses, even at the registry. I know how many students have registered or have paid their fees in the 3 campuses per campus, segregated. So definitely we are going digital, and we intend to extend that platform in other areas like hostel management, library use, and the like, so that we can be at par with our colleagues in the sub-region.
At this juncture, perhaps you want to shed some light on the University Business Center initiative. What's that about?
Well, like over a year ago, we are challenged by the Ministry of Technical Higher Education that we must engage in ventures that will actually help in bringing some money into the university. So one of the things that we thought of was actually establishing a business center The registration has been complete. We have registered our trademark logo, and now 3 outlets have been opened in the 3 constituent colleges. That is an outlet where you can get your university memorabilia, gifts. So it's not only for students but also for alumni of the university. And in the not distant future, we intend to extend the mandate of that business center so that we can even compete for contracts with other institutions. So that is the that is the rationale, so that we can, in our own little way, help to bring in some money to the university, not only depending on government subvention and government subsidies.
Thank you very much, Prof.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
We have forged international partnerships with a lot of institutions outside and abroad. And the 2 most remarkable ones are the partnership with Imperial College London. And they recently donated some items, some teaching items, computers, etc. to the Faculty of Engineering. We also have the partnership with Michigan State University, which is now preparing jointly a platform between Fairleigh College and Michigan State University for data management and data repository. And that is very, very important because it is actually going to bring visibility to the university as a whole, where all the research products will actually be put on the web, and they will be highlighted so that they are visible to the public and to the rest of the world. We have some academic awards. To mention a few, we had the Diaspora Award, which actually considered Fairleigh College as the best college of the year. In addition to that, 2 international awards were won by Fairleigh College. The first was the International Debate Championship, which was held in Ghana. And Fairleigh College emerged out of the 21 universities that contested, Fairleigh College emerged as the best. And we also had the Public Speaking Championship, which was again held in Ghana. And Fairleigh College again emerged as the winner of that competition. So that is quite remarkable. Now rehabilitation is going on, and we've made a lot of progress on that. Most of the structures are almost complete. The hostels, we're just waiting now to actually put 1 or 2 things more for students to come into the hostels and occupy them. We have contracted a security company, which is quite effective, and I think that has actually added value to the security situation on campus. We have challenges though, even though these success stories are there, but we still have challenges, and the major one really is the financial resources that we're short of. There are a lot of things we could do, but then this is what we are handicapped with. If the money is there, if the finance is there, there are so many things we can do to transform this college in a very, very short period. We have the problem also of encroachment. The Fairleigh College, since inception in 1827, the boundary has not been demarcated, and there had not been any demarcation, really. So from time to time over those years, you can just imagine over 100 years or so, people have been encroaching, and you have a lot of settlements that have developed around the college. It is going to be a very, very serious challenge. We as a college trying to push these people out. But we have engaged the EPA and the Ministry of Lands, who are now actually going to support us to try to see how we can move these encroachers out, because they are really dangerously trespassing the length and breadth of this college. They have no business here. They keep on assaulting students and staff on a daily basis, which is a very dangerous thing. So we're trying to launch a fencing project so that we can actually fence the perimeter of Fairleigh College. And if that is done, I think that will also add to the security of the campus.
So, Prof, is there anything to celebrate as commerce as we are gearing up towards this year's convocation?
For the fact that we've been able to graduate a good number of students over the past academic year is a good enough reason to celebrate. We managed to graduate close to 50 doctors, a good number of nurses and pharmacists, and for the first time we are graduating about 15 or so medical lab scientists. So it's a good reason to celebrate. And apart from the products, there are a lot of other successes for which we think we have good reason to celebrate.
So would you mind shedding light on some of those successes?
Over the past academic year, we've been able to review a good number of our programs to meet the needs of the nation, particularly with regards to the nursing program. We've been able to design programs for senior nurses to be enrolled into the degree program at level 300 and level 200 respectively, depending on their qualification. We've been able to also look at the bachelor's in pharmacy degree program, and currently we are looking into the MBBS program, which is the program for doctors. And as I speak, we've also started looking at curriculum for dentistry. You know, as a nation, as I speak, we only have one dentist in the public sector. So there is, we see it as a quiet emergency. We need to begin to train dentists locally. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble. So we've started looking at curriculum for dentistry.
That's a whole stream of successes.
Yeah.
Indeed. So now you did a swearing-in ceremony for your student not too long ago. Could you tell us more about that?
Well, swearing ceremonies are official ceremonies that we organize annually to induct our product into their various professional disciplines. Apart from the degrees that they acquire, for you to practice medicine, for instance, you have to take an oath, and normally these oaths are administered by the regulatory bodies. So during such ceremonies, we call on all the regulatory bodies for nursing, medicine, pharmacy, and lab sciences to be able to administer oaths to the products so that they pledge their allegiance and whatever to their profession. So that is what swearing ceremony is all about.
Does commerce have a blueprint going forward? What are the plans that you have forecasted for, that you want to achieve in the future?
Well, one of the things that we are looking forward to is to really have our training centralized at Kosota. You know, when this college started, we had about 65.5 acres of land at Kosota, and as I speak, we are left with only about 12 acres. So a lot have been encroached upon, and that 12-acre cannot actually fulfill all what we want to do. But notwithstanding, we are still hoping that given if we have resources, we can attempt to centralize our campus in Kosota, because we are spending a lot of money to maintain our operations in and around Freetown.
Briefly, catalog some of your successes.
One is in terms of research, for which we are engaged in a lot of studies, including but not limited to clinical trials, one of which is the STRIVE study, for which a vaccine that we investigated have been licensed by the Food and Drug Board in the USA, and currently we are concluding the Ebovac study in Gambia, and hopefully that vaccine will also get approved for use against Ebola.
Yeah, we have had some challenges, and over the period, which I'll come to, I'm sure, before the interview is over. However, it's not been gloomy. Yeah, we have had a few success stories which we can showcase. The Tower Hill campus is one of 5 campuses. The Central campus, of course, it is one of 5 campuses of the Institute of Public Administration. We have extramural campuses at Makini, Kwedu, Kenema, and Ho.
All of which are not built?
All of which are in operation.
Okay.
All of which are in operation. Albeit the other campuses are in rented property at the moment.
Okay.
We're trying to see if we can garner enough funds to make sure they are properties owned by IPAM, like the building we are in here at the Tower Hill campus. In 2019, we were awarded, the IPAM was awarded by award, the National Achievement Award for tertiary institutions. And for this award, we were one of 3 tertiary institutions shortlisted. Shortlisted alongside us were Jala University and the University of Makini. And we came out on top and were awarded, given the Achievement Award.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you very much. Total number of students we have on the extramural programs, let me start from there. It's about 5,192 students on the extramural program. The extramural program will teach students in various disciplines, banking and finance, commercial disciplines, banking and finance, for instance, accounting, business administration, while at the same time we also do prepare those that do not have the requisite number of words or passes in maths and English. We provide tuition on that so that we give them an opportunity to take the examination again, and then if they pass, come into the mainstream of the university.
That there are challenges in achieving these successes?
Yeah, not so much in these successes. The main challenge we have is that big as you can see this building is, it is now very small after we have actually used it only for 1 year. And we expect the problem is about to grow. As a result, we have focused on attention on the long-term, near permanent solution by having a residential campus at Buretown off the Waterloo axis. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
This is the University Business Center, and this one is the Commerce Outlet. We do have other outlets as well with the other institutions, like we have an outlet at Fubi College. That one, the outlet at Fubi College will commence today. The outlet will be open for sale and for the sale of items. And we do have another one at IPAM. That one opened on Monday. They're actually selling similar customized items there.
All these customized items are what?
We do have t-shirts, customized t-shirts for commerce. We have customized t-shirts for IPAM, we have for Fubi College, and we have for USL staff as well. We have the normal our usual memory still as well available. Then we do have the pin-ups, a customized university pin-ups as well. And then we have armbands customized by institution and for USL as well. We do have a gift bag. We have
a gift bag?
Yes, that's a gift bag. It's a shopping gift bag. And yes, it's a reusable gift bag. It's you can just dispose it, so you can use it for a while. Then we also have key holders. The key holders are customized by institutions as well.
Okay.
And
Each of the constituent colleges?
yes.
Okay.
And we have the silver case, a pen in a silver case, a customized one.
Looks quite official.
Of course. And we have a pen in a wooden case, it's customized as well. You can get one as well. Since you're a college student, we have, as the teachers have been spoken about, what we do, this is the sample of the.
So this could be one on graduation day as well?
Well, no, that could not be one, but your tie could be one for graduation.
Okay.
But you can wear them any other time. Yeah. We have yes, we have the gown. This is for postgraduates, a customized USL gown. They are not for sale. The gowns are for rent and they should be returned back.
These are postcards?
Yes, and we have for undergraduates as well. We have this gown. This one is for commerce students. This one is being worn for matriculations.
Matriculation
on Friday, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a customized one as well. These ones are they are just for people to see and for students to see as well. They are going to be best. These ones are for rent, and we have. Okay, that's good. We have nice.
How do I look?
We have the mitre. It's a very strong mitre.
Yeah,
It's very good. And this one is for commerce. Yes, it's customized. And this one is for commerce. We'll be using it for their. Then we have a gift box. And this is an example of the gift box.
Gift box.
It has different items in there.
Flask. Okay. It's a flask diary.
Yeah.
A diary.
It's a diary. So this is a gift box. The full set of 4 different items, and they are customized as well.
University of Sierra Leone.
Yes. But even though we have these customized items, doesn't mean they can only be used by the institutions or people that This can be used by other institutions as well. You can buy them for conference.
Can anyone?
You can be. It can be used by anyone. Anyone. It's a notebook. You do wear clothes that are customized, doesn't mean you do buy them. So this one can be used by any other institution, any other office, or any other person. Even if you're not a student, or whether you are, yes, even if you're not a student or a staff of USL, you can at least buy them, patronize the Sierra Leonean positive business. For alumni, they can get their items as well. These customized items are here as well. So you can come through the commerce outlet, you can get your customized items, you can get customized items for other institutions as well from commerce outlet that you can get as well from FBC at FBC campus and IPAM at IPAM campus as well. So even though this is a commerce outlet, it's not just for commerce customized items, we do have for the other institutions. So for alumni there, you can buy, you can come to Faculty of Nursing and get your